What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy Halucha Lucha, aka Matthew J. Brownlee, and I'm back with another Smack Talk. Of course, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit it with a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you like to do. It doesn't matter to me. As long as you looked at the video, I am a happy guy. Um, it is SmackDown. It is few days before Hell in a Cell. I mean, this is their go home show and we talk about it, people. The good, the bad, and the twin magic. So I didn't watch all of SmackDown. I watched the highlights because, as they would have it, I am scheduled to work on Fridays again. So I catch general senses of how SmackDown was. So if there's stuff that I missed, I'm sorry. I apologize. My bad. But I do know the first thing that was on the show was Kevin Owens, his KO show with Daniel Bryan as a special guest. Pretty much, Daniel Bryan was talking about how uh, the talent on SmackDown is so good. How they got all this new talent from SmackDown. That with all this talent, there should be Intercontinental Championship title defense every week, but for some reason Sami Zayn is not about that life. And Kevin Owens was saying, "Yeah, tag division, the IC division, that's cool stuff and everything, but I got a better idea. How about me and you be tag team? Because I want to be Grand Slam champion because I never won tag team titles. So me and you tag team champions. I even thought of a name. It's like." Uh, Team Hell KO or something like that. He was like, it worked great. And then Daniel Bryan was like, nah, it wouldn't work. You'd be tag teamed with Kane because he was the Hell and I was he was like, oh, right, got fair point. We'll work out the name later. Um, and then Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode came out. Robert Roode, sorry, whatever. Uh, but they came out. They were talking about young talent because Daniel Bryan was talking about young hungry talent and stuff like that. It was like, yeah, we're two young hungry talents, both being in the game for like 20 plus years. He was like, we're the SmackDown's hottest new acquisition and stuff like that. Um, Saying that they're not tag team material, or whatever like that. And then Street Profits come out, said that they didn't forget about what they did to them last week. They're up. They want smoke. Cesaro and Nakamura come out, and they were saying that they hold down the whole tag division uh, for the last couple of months on SmackDown. He said the fact that you guys just got handed the titles is blasphemous, stuff like that. He said they want the titles back. And then Daniel Bryan was like, "Hey, you think we're gonna make a great tag team? How about we test it out?" And they all brawl and stuff like that. Adam Pearce gets a referee. Match starts, and Daniel Bryan like quickly runs to the back, puts on his gear, and then comes back out, which is hilarious. They did mention about when Kevin Owens said that he wanted to be a tag team. Daniel Bryan did point out that Kevin Owens does have a tendency of turning his back on partners. So, anyways, this match, good match, good enough match, but it's your standard match. I say all shows. Baby faces get up, they get upper hand. Heels come in, they work a specific person, and then either baby faces make a comeback and win, or they make a comeback and they still end up losing from cheating and stuff like that. Uh, they was working on Daniel Bryan's knee. Daniel Bryan tweaked his knee, so he was doing a lot of stuff that was getting his knee messed up. Um, Something popped up on my screen. I don't know what this is. What are you doing? Oh, that okay. I could just do that. Okay, something popped up on my screen. It was really weird. But yeah, they were tweaking on Daniel Bryan's knee. he was trying to do a whole bunch of stuff. They wasn't allowing it, but he hit a missile drop kick and tagged in not Kevin Owens, tagged in Angelo Dawkins of all people. But at the end, spine buster, Montez Ford it, like jumps on, like he does a frog splash, but he ends up somewhere on top of the roof and then comes down for the win. Uh, it was fine, good stuff. Always glad to see Daniel Bryan wrestling. And then he celebrates with Street Profits in the back, and then they leave, and then Sami Zayn did pop up, but Kevin Owens left too, so maybe they might do a thing where they're teasing us because they know that it's always inevitable for them to like always be together, and they might just make random things like every time Kevin Owens there, he leaves, Sami Zayn pops up every time Sami Zayn is there, and he just leaves. Kevin Owens pops up. They might do like a funny thing with that. That might be actually pretty hilarious. But it was a good opening to SmackDown. Good stuff. Next up we have Law and Otis Part One. Um, I'll just go through both parts because I'm not going to do two different parts. I'm just going to go through both of them. Miz uh, had a lady as his defendant. Um, he doesn't let her talk. He does all the talking. Otis talks after, says, "I want Money in the Bank, so I should stay Money in the Bank winner." She says that was a good point. Misfires her, which is hilarious. And he pretty much was talking about all this that he's neglected to be Money in the Bank holder. He's caused so much trauma. Blah 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 blah. Part two pretty much had like the witnesses, had Oscar talking in Japanese, being awesome. Teddy Long was there, talking about holla holla holla. Oscar said holla holla holla. It was adorable, and I love Oscar. Pretty much everybody besides John Morrison, who was on the stand, said that um, Otis won Money in the Bank. Rey Mysterio was there. Tucky was there. Said that he deserved to be Money in the Bank uh, holder. He was there. He won it. He deserves to cash it in. Uh, by the way, JBL was the judge, and Ron Simmons was the jury. He was the judge, executioner, bailiff. Bailiff, that's what they call it. So it was funny stuff. I don't know why they didn't get David Otunga as the lawyer because he's an actual lawyer, but that's fine. It's whatever. Tucky said that Otis was dumb, but he has a good heart, and right now he wants to just beat up Miz, and right now so does he. They yell. Um, Ron Simmons says more than damn. He tells everybody to shut up. JBL said, "I'm going to think about it." He comes back. He pretty much was like, I mean, you're a WWE superstar. This is your job to. This is his job to be beating people up. He said if this was an actual court rule of doing that, me and Ron would be like in jail forever. And then he pretty much said he has like another 7 months for him to cash out Money in the Bank. So none of this makes sense of why this is actually a thing. He says so. I'm going to give it in favor of Otis, and he's about to do the thing. And then Miz, hold the thought. There's one more thing I would like to do. I forgot this evidence. Silly me. Here you go. It's a big old briefcase. JBL tells him to hand it to him, and then he has it. He opens up. Cha-ching! Money. And then he starts to be like, oh JBL. He's like, yeah, yeah. See, I didn't know about this new evidence, right? So with new evidence, right, I say favor of Miz because this evidence is so green, full of money. I mean, it's such strong evidence. Um, Miz and Otis is gonna fight a Hell in a Cell, briefcase on the line. The winner becomes Mr. Money in the Bank. Meet in the journey, and then Ron Simpson says, "Damn, hilarious." It was good stuff. I don't care what anybody says. That was hilarious. Bianca Belair has a video package, followed by a match with Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega is not a happy person. Excuse me, because all we're talking about right now is Bianca Belair. Hey, I am an acquisition too. Sleep on Zelina. Zelina's gonna be like Alexa Bliss. She's gonna be that one that you just draft. It was so random, but she's gonna be a major player. This match was pretty much just showing how great Bianca Belair is, and Bianca Belair is flipping fantastic. But I do like that they got enough stuff from Zelina Vega. They got her some offense in there to shows like, hey, the women on the SmackDown division, hey, we coming to play. We out here right now. So find that. Yeah. Phones just started talking to me and stuff like that. But I like that they gave Zelina some offense. She was on a top rope. She did a nice hurricanrana. She got some knees up in there. But Bianca Belair is something different. She deadlifted, she deadlifted Zelina from the freaking floor, picked her up, deadlifted her, and boom, turnbuckle on face, KOD, the kiss of death, with that magnifique fire SmackDown outfit, fire. For the 1, 2, 3, Bianca Belair is going to be a great player on that SmackDown division. She's going to be fantastic in that division. Um, I don't see her winning the title, unfortunately, though. After WrestleMania, you just keep her strong for right now. You give her because she beat Zelina. I mean, you got just let her go through Natalia, let her go through Carmella, let her get a good showing in the Rumble. Get a good showing in Elimination Chamber. They'll probably have that Elimination Chamber. Get her a good showing in that. WrestleMania, have her one big moment against Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, any big name, have her go over, and then when Sasha Banks get that title off of Bayley at WrestleMania, because she's not getting it at Hell in a Cell. Once she does that, then you start the Bianca Belair, um, Sasha Banks feud. Or maybe do a Bianca Belair Bayley feud for a little bit. Let Sasha get a little bit of that love for that title. Get her a couple more wins in that belt, and then maybe you do Sasha versus Bianca. They start that feud for them going back and forth with that title. Fuck, Bianca Belair. Next up, Shorty G had an interview. He said he requested this match because he wasn't drafted, and he's going to show why he should be on in the match. But he requested a match with Lars Sullivan, and even though nobody likes Lars Sullivan is a big guy that Vince McMahon likes. So Lars Sullivan beats up Shorty G in like a minute, and then Shorty G said he quit, and then he was in the back icing himself, and I was like, but I thought he said he quit, because if you quit, that means you shouldn't be getting ice from, you should be leaving, and that's what Adam Pierce thought. So I was like, I do want to make sure okay, but I thought you said you quit, and then he was like, no, I quit being Shorty G. I was like, oh. Yeah, he's not Shorty G no more. Now he's an Olympian, ready, willing, and Gable, and he talks about his package being like big. Just said it's like this. He said it's long. So, oh, he might be Chad Gable again, but he might have like I have a big dick even though I'm a small guy. Yeah, okay. Anyways, um, Seth Rollins does an interview that I didn't watch, but I'm assuming, I'm assuming, tell me if I'm right. Um, Murphy's a fool. Rey Mysterio family sucks. I'm Messiah. I'm the best. This match with Murphy's going to be great because I'm going to embarrass him. He has no friends. I'm Messiah. How did I do? Next up, Sasha Banks and Bayley have a segment. Bayley's outside, well, and she's in the ring. She said, I didn't sign a contract because Sasha Banks ain't worth my time, baby. I beat her with the chair. You know what that means? It means we're done. I don't need her. Get her out of my life. She's not about this life. Why? I don't need her. She's not in my league. And Sasha Banks comes out. Yes, yes, y'all. So fresh, y'all. And she's telling her to sign a contract. She's like, I'm not signing a contract. You're going to be crazy. She was like, you ain't nothing without me. And she's telling her to sign it. And then she comes in there, and Bayley tries to hit her with the chair. Sasha Banks is like, nah, we reversed that. And then she takes her belt. She's like, I got your belt. I got your belt. Sign a contract. And she's like, okay. And then she tries to attack her, and then pops her with a chair. She puts the chair around Bayley's neck, and she's like, sign it. And then she kicks her, and then she does like a nice modified bank statement. She's like, sign the contract. She's like, no. And then she cranks it back. She's like, sign the contract. Bayley signs the contract. She's like, yeah, you better sign the contract. And then she kicks her with the chair on the neck. She holds it up and she gives her the title. Sasha Banks is definitely losing the Hell in a Cell, but the match is gonna be fire. It might be the best. Oh man, it might be the best match of the night. Oh, that match is gonna be flame. Sasha's gonna low key lose her third out of three Hell in a Cell matches, but it might be the best out of the three Hell in a Cell matches. This is gonna be it's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be great. She's gonna lose, but it's gonna be great. Next up, Seth Rollins versus Buddy Murphy. Give me all that. Inject the match into my veins. Oh, oof, yes, yes, yes. Fantastic. Um, of course, Seth Rollins. Well, first of all, Buddy Murphy has his old gear back, so I hope Buddy Murphy is going to also have his old theme song back because it's way better than that slow step music that he got when he went to Raw. His own theme song is way better. But this, I'm guessing, is just further to prove that Buddy Murphy and Seth Rollins is no longer a thing. Either that or Buddy Murphy is really in this character as Messiah, disciple, Messiah, disciple. That's pretty much how this was going. Aaliyah was watching it, so she's still there. Rey Mysterio and Dominic are like, "What are you doing? This isn't our business." That hey, you don't have to. And then Leo, to her point, was like, "I'm grown. I can do what I want. I'm just watching a match. Like you can't stop me from watching a match. What kind of people are you?" So then they're trying to do that, and they were arguing. This was like old school Murphy. Like this was like Buddy Murphy, 205 Live. Buddy Murphy, like he was getting great offense in. Um, I need another match from out of these two. They killed it. I like Seth Rollins' cocky attitude when Buddy Murphy kept kicking out of stuff and he was like getting mad. He worked on that arm. He was getting on that arm, some good feet triggers. He was trying to do a couple of stomps, but he was reversing them, and then he got that one final boom shoulder to arm curb stomp. Big dubs for Seth Rollins. Uh, fantastic. Fantably-tastic. Um, my guess is this is what I'm guessing that they're not going to have a match at Hell in a Cell. It's just not going to happen unless they do a rematch at Hell in a Cell. Which yes, please, I'm here for. Um, I can see maybe they have a match at what Survivor. They do something at Survivor Series where maybe it's Team SmackDown versus Team Raw versus Team NXT again, and maybe they're some of them are part of it, and maybe it's like Ray, Seth, Dom, no Ray, Murphy, Seth. I don't know, whoever and whoever, Daniel Bryan and Biggie. Maybe it's those five, and they're supposed to work together, and they do something that costs them to lose or something like that, and then maybe Rey Mysterio has or maybe Murphy has another match with Seth Rollins at TLC, get T- get Murphy over, and then maybe Murphy can go into that IC title picture, and then maybe Ray and Seth have that final one-on-one match at Royal Rumble. They have a one-on-one match, and then they end it officially inside at the Rumble. Maybe they end it there, and probably end this feud because I'm over it. But it was a little shorter. The match was great, fantastic match. So as long as we get another match out of Seth and Buddy, I guess we can continue. Yes. Speaking of fire, this main event, Roman Reigns, who in the beginning of the show was pretty much was like he was in his little tribal office or whatever. They were picking the wrong food for Roman Reigns. Roman's like, I don't want this trash. Peasant, get this away from me. I don't want none of this nastiness. And he's pretty much out to talk about the stipulation for young Jay Uso. I was going to call him Jonathan Uso, but I don't know. Jay Uso. And then Jay is like this. Yeah, Us. Yeah, you know, I'm sitting at your tribal table. You know, eating your tribal food. You know, it was really cool when I was with my tribal cousin. We was all having a good time. But now you just a tribal pain in my ass. If you don't believe me, ask my brother. He's right behind you. Oh, so fire! And then Jay attacks him from behind. He gets a chair. He was about to swing it. Big old boot to the face from Roman Reigns. Um, he's about to attack him. Jey Uso, poop super kick to the face, followed by a big splash. Finally, Jey Uso, he gets his comeuppance on Roman, who's been putting the boots to him for like the past month. And Jimmy comes out. They're all celebrating. I forgot the hat. Yeah, my hat's over there. But they were celebrating. And it was like, yeah, downstairs they won it. And Roman was like, oh, you think it's a joke? Oh, this is joke time. Huh? This is funny, 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 funny. And he pretty much just says that the stipulation is, hey, if you win, hey, you're Universal Champion. You're the Tribal Chief. Hey, I lose. I'm not the head of the table. I'm not the head of the family. I'm not big dog. I'm nothing. You win. That's all you. I can handle losing. I can handle that. I admit it. And he says, hey, do you, Jay? He says, because not only when I make you say I quit, because if you make me say I quit, hey, I deserve to lose. I deserve not to be champion. But when I make you say I quit, I want you to finally acknowledge me as tribal chief. I want you to you fall in line like everybody else, and you do as I say, which means bloodline faction, heel faction. It's gonna be fire. Um, but anyways, when he wins, when he says he's like he does, but if you don't do it, you're out of the bloodline. And your brother's there too. He wants to play games. He there too. Yeah, you're both out. You're both out. Your wives are out. Your kids is out. The kids, all the descendants, all of them, they out of the bloodline. They're no longer there. And then Jay just was like, "Who the hell do you think you are?" He goes over there. It's like, "You're all out. We're all going to turn our back on you. We're all going to disown you. You're never going to be part of the family again, unless only if you don't fall in line and call me, acknowledge me as tribal chief." Yes. And then the cell raises down. They're looking intently. It goes down, and Jay climbs like halfway through, and they're just jaw jacking each other at Hell in a Cell. I thought he was gonna slide in, they was gonna fight, but they didn't. He just climbed in. So I was like, Sasha and Bayley might be matching tonight, but this match is gonna be. Oh, it's gonna be great because we're gonna get heel Usos again. They're gonna be part. This is probably why they split the New Day up because they're gonna like we don't want Usos versus New Day again because it's gonna be the Uso New Day thing. So like a fresh up with the Usos versus Street Profits. Yes, yes, and it's gonna be Usos probably with Mysterio and Dominic too. It's gonna be Usos, Street Profits, Dom and Mysterio. Uh, I'm guessing Rude and Ziggler is gonna be there. Whoever, Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens, which I'm guessing will probably be Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. But yeah, that's gonna be a strong lineup for the tag division when the Usos get back in that division, and they wreak havoc um with my boy Roman. Bring Naomi back, have her in there, and then then Tamina too. Oh, maybe Tamina might be part of it too. Maybe because she's the only Samoan on Smack. Oh my God! Oh Lord Jesus Christ. Um, but I don't know. Just get the whole dynasty. Bring them all there. The whole Samoan dynasty. Have them just wreak havoc. Just give them all the titles. They deserve it. There was probably a thing that MVP wanted Naomi in the Hurt Business, which is also a good idea. I just want Naomi to be champion. I want her to be more aggressive because like she's cool with the high fight and do all that, but like when she was part of Team Bad, she was just like beating people up. Mm, fantastic. But yeah, that was SmackDown. That was a good stuff. The last two, like the match with Buddy and Seth, and the final part that was A plus stuff. That was good stuff. The beginning was cool. Uh, the Otis Miss jail stuff was hilarious. Good to see Teddy Long. Oscar's the best. Rey Mysterio was there. Um, the Bianca showcase was great. Yeah, it was a good show. What else? I'm surprised they didn't show. That was it. Right? Tag deal again. The Bayley. Yeah, I'd probably give this show about an A minus. There was nothing really bad about the show. Everything was perfectly leading into Hell in a Cell. Oh, Carmella too. Yeah, Bianca beat up Carmella. Just have Bianca beat up everybody. Carmella, Natalia, um, whoever else is on that roster. Just have her beat her up, everybody up, and then she wins the title after she beats Bayley for a little bit, sends Bayley packing, and then Sasha and Bianca go back and forth with the titles. Great stuff. But yeah, what do you guys think of the show? Let me know. I'll talk to you guys for Hell in a Cell when we do our review. I'm out.